Enemy taking C. We lost C.
Hello YouTube, this is World of Blacklist Pro, and today I'm going to kind of talk about why I think that Advanced Warfare sales are down, because I was watching a video the other day, and apparently the retail sales of Advanced Warfare are only about 4.8 million, which is exceptionally low, especially given that Ghost, which a lot of people regard as the worst game in Call of Duty history, sold 14 million only the year prior. So in the background you're going to see a gameplay which isn't the best, but it kind of explains why many people don't like this game, maybe why people aren't buying this game. Because Advanced Warfare does have a lot of problems, even with the patch that recently fixed a lot of the problems with this game. I mean, there still are a few. So I'm going to kind of get into why I think the sales dropped, and kind of why I think that Advanced Warfare is not going to live up to its expectations, because this was expected to be kind of a revolutionary Call of Duty, and it doesn't seem to be that revolutionary. I mean, the exosuits, guys, let's be honest, are kind of a gimmick, and they were kind of a gimmick because people complained every year to the developers about how it's just the same game every year, and I never really agreed with that. I mean, I don't think the games were that similar. Be sure that the formula was the same, but the games themselves had various differences. Let's see, guys, look at that guy. Like, he's just up there. I didn't even know that was a spot. Like, but that's one of the problems, like glitching, and I'm not even sure that's a glitch or what it is. What is it? But I can't even find where that guy killed me from. But I do know that Advanced Warfare is the lowest selling Call of Duty in history, and I thought it was gonna sell like maybe between 7 and 10 million. But I think the actual sales, I mean, are gonna be much lower. I mean, yeah, it's been only a month out, but I don't think very many sales are gonna be generated, I think, from Christmas. Because a lot of people who maybe wanted this game for Christmas have probably changed their mind after seeing a few YouTube videos on it or playing it at a friend's house. I really think that's how it's going to be. So I don't expect. So if that number is accurate, if the 4.8 million is an accurate number of retail sales, then I don't expect it to go past 6. I mean, I really don't. I thought it was going to sell between 7 to 10 million. But we don't know. But we don't know if the number's very accurate. So because I don't really know the source it came from, but it seemed credible enough. It seemed logical. But we can go over what we do know is that Activision has been hiding their sales numbers for the past 2 years now. They didn't release them for Ghosts, and we all know why, because that game didn't sell too well. And then they didn't release them for Advanced Warfare. It means this game didn't sell too well. Reasons why it may have not sold well, maybe why the pre-orders were down initially. And probably one of the biggest reasons is that Ghost, kind of killed the franchise for many people. I mean, I personally liked Ghost, but Ghost did have a lot of problems, and yeah, a lot of people rush when they play Call of Duty, and if you're not a rusher, well, if you are a rusher and you play Ghost, then you're just kind of screwed, because people are camping corners, people are camping behind head glitches at the back of the map. You know what I'm talking about. A lot of people don't like that, so that kind of killed the franchise for many people. Many people just lost interest in it, and they decided that they're not going to buy Call of Duty anymore. And I completely understand where they're coming from. But also, there's another reason, because, Advanced Warfare does not play like any other Call of Duty we've ever played before. It's different. It's in its kind of own little world. It's like a cross between Titanfall and Halo and Call of Duty. And so they changed the formula so much that it's almost not Call of Duty anymore, and I think a lot of people picked up on that when they saw the gameplay trailers and things like that before the game even came out. So they decided, I'm not going to buy this game because it doesn't even look like Call of Duty anymore. It looks like Titanfall or Halo or whatever game you want to compare it to. And I also see where they're coming from when people make arguments like that, because it does look a lot like Titanfall and Halo, because I mean, even though there aren't direct copies of each other, there are some striking similarities, which it'd be stupid to ignore them, because, there are a lot of similarities. So, I mean, a lot of people for example, when I buy a Call of Duty game, I want to buy a Call of Duty game that gives me that Call of Duty experience. Like, if I wanted to buy Halo, or I want to get a Halo or a Titanfall experience, I'll just buy those respective games. But yeah, people just didn't want to deal with the changes. So I can understand that. So that kind of accounts for a decrease in sales. And Activision can't hide behind the new console, the next gen uncertainty anymore, because those consoles have been out for a good year now, so they can't hide behind that anymore. Okay, but another reason we know that the pre-orders, or I mean not the pre-orders, the total sales are down and the amount of people playing the game are way down, is because there is no player count, and that just means that they want to hide, they want to kind of almost smoke screen everything about sales, everything regarding sales, because they don't want their investors to know that the series is in decline. And hopefully this decline is not like irreversible, because you know Treyarch's games come in next year, and hopefully Treyarch can fix a lot of the problems with the franchise, because it's been going downhill since Modern Warfare 3. I mean, a lot of people thought Modern Warfare 3 was just a copy and paste of Modern Warfare 2, and then Black Ops 2 had a lot of problems. I mean, it was playable, but it had a fair share of problems. And then Ghost, everybody knows why Ghost failed, so I don't really need to get into that. And then this game. And now this game is actually a copy and paste of a lot of things, like most notably Black Ops 2 and Ghost. I mean, a lot of the coding was taken directly from those games, a lot of the ideas were taken directly from those games, which I don't get, because they had 3 years to make this game. So I don't know why they did that. And they seem to cut corners, and it's evident in the lack of variety and just, yeah, the overall lack of quality. And that's why a lot of people probably aren't interested in Call of Duty anymore. And I don't blame them. Like, I'm still playing this game just for YouTube, and it's because I found out ways to camp it, and you know, I just like getting streaks. And I mean, although it's not a great game, I find it fun to play just because I want to play something new. I don't want to play something like I've been playing for the past few years, like older Call of Duties. I mean, because those games are fun, don't get me wrong. It's just I want to change. I don't want to have to be stuck on older Call of Duties, because you know, yeah, I just want to kind of almost get my money's worth out of this game. And it is fun. You just need to know how to play it, but you know, it's not for everyone. I mean, hopefully they drop this jetpack thing, this jetpack gimmick, in the next Call of Duty, because you know, I think people are getting tired of futuristic settings, because people just generally don't like them. That's what I think. I mean, think about how many Call of Duties have been in the future. I mean, the last one we had that was in the past was like Black Ops 1, and that was at least 4 years ago, so quite a while. I mean, all the other ones are like modern or future, and I think we're just getting tired of the settings too. I think we need to go back to another World War II or something like that. You guys, just look at this mortars just like curve. Like, since when did mortars or tank shells or whatever curve around corners? I mean, curve into windows, like know exactly where you are. I mean, yeah. So some of this, yeah, there's a lot of BS in this game, and a lot of it I just think it feels unnecessary. Like, I don't feel that noobs should be awarded for getting a care package and then getting a map streak. I don't think they should be able to do that. I mean, it was worse in Ghost when you get like a chem strike by like teabagging someone. But yeah, they just try to support the noobs way too much, and I think that's one of the reasons it's going downhill. Skill-based matchmaking is another thing. They try to support the noobs by putting the pros versus the pros. That's not gonna work, and I think skill-based matchmaking has honestly kind of killed a lot of people's interest in this game, and because they're not having fun. You're not having fun. Like, I mean, I don't mind a competitive match once in a while, but if I have to face the same guys, like who have like really high KDs and score per minutes every single game, I would get quickly bored of it, because I don't want to do average. I want to do well. I want to get my streaks. I don't want to just get like a 1 KD every game, because that's what skill-based matchmaking kind of forces us to do. Is, you know, it forces us to reverse boost in order to have fun, because you know, it's unfortunate. I mean, I don't like spending a lot of games like blowing myself up 200 times, but that's kind of the way it is. That's kind of what Call of Duty's come to. It's unfortunate, but that's kind of how we have to play. We're forced to play that way. And I also feel like that there was a lot of problems with this game on launch, and you know, putting a patch out like 5 weeks later to fix everything, I mean, that's great, but it's too late. A lot of people have already traded in their games. They sell them on eBay, or they just have no interest in ever picking up Advanced Warfare again. And that's if your product doesn't work like how you expect it. Like if you expect like a really good product and you buy it at the store and it's not that good when you actually start using it, then you're probably gonna lose interest in that product and the company who made that, and just, yeah, you're not gonna give them a second chance, because that's kind of how it goes. And I feel like that's how it's going with Call of Duty this year, because the lag was ridiculous, and on launch the kill streaks were ridiculously hard to get, and there was just a lot of problems like that. So yeah, anyway, you know, a lot of people have been turned away from this franchise, either because of the futuristic setting and all the futuristic BS, and because of Ghost. You know, I mean, it's not Sledgehammer's fault that it ghosted poorly, but it definitely contributed to the low pre-orders. You guys, yeah. So anyone who tells you that this game's actually doing well, like, I mean, sure, Activision's putting out nonsense like facts and all this other. They can't back up their facts with hard numbers. Like they say, it's the biggest entertainment launch of 2014 or something. I mean, I don't know, how are we supposed to know that's true or not without hard evidence? So yeah, I mean, other people say this game's doing well, but I doubt it. You gotta look at it from a critical eye, because if they were doing well, why wouldn't they want to boast about their sales? Why wouldn't they want to boast about the people playing online and release the sales figures and the player count? So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this commentary. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe, and thanks for watching. This has been World at War, and see you guys later.